But let's get right to the very latest on those roaring wildfires. 7 major ones burning through Southern California this morning, scorching thousands of acres, destroying homes and causing millions of dollars in damage. And 5 days in, the firefight is still far from over. ABC's Bazi Kanani has more from San Marcos, California. Bazi, good morning.
Good morning, Bianna. This is one of the neighborhoods where residents are not yet allowed to return. And unfortunately, when they do, this is what some of them will find. This home here is so badly burned, there's hardly anything in it that is even recognizable at this point. So far, the fires here in San Diego County have caused at least $20 million in damage, and the fire season is just getting started. The towers of dark smoke, a signal to nervous residents that the battle in San Diego County is not over. Up close,
go down low and see if we can knock that head out.
Flames rage as the thousands of firefighters who rushed in from across the state work to beat them back. Taking on 9 fires this week in just this one county. More than 20,000 acres in these hills scorched. 1 person dead and at least 11 homes gone. The Marine Corps is here lending manpower and aircraft, attacking 3 fires on its own base, Camp Pendleton. The military families there on Friday joining the more than 26,000 forced to evacuate.
Hopefully we come back to a house in one piece and not burn down.
The hope of so many. As cooler weather and calming winds allow firefighters to get the upper hand, more residents are now being allowed to return home.
They saved the house. That's amazing.
A close call in this case, a house damaged but still standing. Not everyone is so lucky.
It's just devastation. It's irreplaceable.
Jack Whittling was not able to halt the blaze heading toward his home in Escondido.
It was too late. It just jumped straight in and couldn't do nothing.
In this neighborhood, a stark contrast. Here, a homeowner who had good clearance around the home, sprinklers and succulents or a type of moist vegetation on the ground. And then over here, right next door, a homeowner who didn't. The entire home destroyed. Fire officials are now pleading with all Californians to think fire prevention after this early start to a threatening season. Investigators are looking to arson as the possible cause of some of the fires here, making 3 separate arrests so far this week. They do know the cause of one of the fires. The Bernardo fire was caused by sparks from construction equipment. Dan?
All right, Bazi, thank you. And now to what looks like a drive through hell. Incredible video shot by 2 men from inside a car at the height of the worst fires roaring through Carlsbad, California. Take a look.
Oh my God! This whole valley was just engulfed in flames, smoke, firestorm coming our way. I was on that driver's side and I could feel the heat coming through the passenger's side, and that's obviously where he was filming. The heat was just incredible.
It singed the hair on my arms a little bit.
I remember looking down here and seeing the flames licking, it must have been 15 feet high. There was only one way out. It was not going back. We have a median on our left, and you obviously saw what was going on our right. The only way we have to get out of this, the line of fire, is to go straight through flames, right through the smoke.
The sound from the flames, to me, it's like a roar of a lion. I mean, it's you wouldn't think fire would make that sound.
Right down that road is where you really had the idea of what we were about to drive through.
Wow, there it is right there. There it is right there. As we came right here, this is where you started to feel the heat right about here, and you could see that it was fully up to the road at this point. It's pretty crazy to think that just 2 days ago it was complete uncontrolled chaos. We were kind of in a once-in-a-lifetime position, and then went to check out something we didn't realize was going to be a huge magnitude by the time we got there.
Really wreaking havoc throughout that entire city. Incredible video. And
This is why they tell people to stay away from the fires. Absolutely.
Exactly. And some good news, calmer winds and cooler temperatures are helping firefighters. But will the weather continue to cooperate? Meteorologist Erica Martin from our New Haven, Connecticut station WTNH is with us this weekend and has the latest on conditions in the fire zone. Good morning, Erica.
Good morning, Bianna. The good news is yes, thankfully, we do have cooler temperatures in store. We do have that onshore flow, so we're seeing conditions much cooler than we had been seeing the past couple of days. The expected high for today in Los Angeles, 82 degrees. Now, you topped out at 101 just 2 days ago, so we like that break there. In addition, we're seeing calming winds, gusts up to about 15 miles per hour. More importantly, these gusts do have a lot of associated moisture, so not as dry. So temperatures 10 to 20 degrees cooler for the next couple of days. We're trending much better. However, we do have, again, these cooler temperatures in store. Notice Escondido still a little bit warm and still tracking some dry air for parts of the valley. 82 is the expected high for you tomorrow, Escondido, and 77 on Monday. Now, coming up, I do have your national forecast. Meantime, Dan, back to you.
Thank you, and I know they are very much looking forward to this big break in California. Thank you, Erica.